The following is a special presentation from the WTNS Sports Department.
Good Monday afternoon from beautiful Barnesville. Welcome to WTNS's continuing coverage of high school softball and baseball. Today, it's softball as the Coshocton Redskins on the road to take on Barnesville. I'm Bill Morgan, and today's coverage being brought to you by the Buckeye Career Center, Bradford Financial, McWayne Ductile, and our sponsor of the Player of the Game, Warehouse Steak and Stein, where they are proud to sponsor today's Player of the Game. Today's Player of the Game will receive a gift certificate for a famous Warehouse cheeseburger and an order of their legendary onion rings, courtesy of Warehouse Steak and Stein in Roscoe Village. A lot of equals among these two teams as they play in this what is a Division V district semifinal. The winner will head to the district championship game coming up on Wednesday at a site to be determined by the OHSAA. Coming into this contest, Coshocton red hot, which is where you want to be at the end of the year, playing your best softball, having won 7 straight games. They are 13-13 under Coach Justin Smith. Now the winner of this game, as we were talking about when it comes to the district championship game, will take on the winner of today's matchup between Tusky Valley and Buckeye Local. The Trojans from Tuscarawas County, heavy favorites in that game, but all it takes is one good game, one bad game. You never know, but Tusky Valley, the likely opponent. Meanwhile, Barnesville, led by 6th-year head coach Kelly Hanlon, they come into today's contest with a record of 13-12. Coming up as our pregame show continues, the Ensley Insurance Coach's Corner as Steve Corey talks with Coshocton head coach Justin Smith. That's next on your home for high school tournament softball, WTNS Coshocton.
Congratulations, class of 2026. Your future is just getting started, and Buckeye Career Center is here to help you take the next step. BCC offers 10 full-time adult education programs, Class A and B CDL training, and part-time options as well. Attend our Adult Education Open House June 9th from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. at Buckeye Career Center and have your $50 application fee waived. Learn more at buckeyecareercenter.org. Discover your passion and prepare for your future at Buckeye Career Center.
At Bradford Financial Group, they strive to create a personalized financial roadmap that may guide you towards your desired destination. Bradford Financial Group seeks to simplify the complex financial terms and investment options, offering honest advice and help you navigate the complexities of investing and financial strategies. From retirement planning, investment, estate planning, to insurance needs, Bradford Financial Group is there for you to provide wealth and protection strategies for your financial health. Bradford Financial Group is proud to help sponsor this high school sports broadcast. Give them a call today at 622-3347 or stop by 636 Chestnut Street in Coshocton.
McWayne Ductile is proud of all students in their academic pursuits. Whether through sports, the arts, or in the classroom, it's important for students to be challenged and to achieve success as they gain real-life experiences. Students who learn the value of goal setting and working with others will be more prepared for their next chapter in life. McWayne Ductile is pleased to be part of this community and is proud to help sponsor this broadcast.
Hi, this is Jamie from Witt's Frozen Custard. Have you had your Wits fixed this season? Each day you can choose from chocolate, vanilla, our daily flavor, or our weekly flavor, with over 20 toppings to choose from. Hit a home run with your favorite custard flavor or lunch special for $5 or less. While you're here, check out our to-go freezer loaded with quarts, pints, frozen custard cakes, and Witties. Witt's Frozen Custard is now located inside the Coffee Connection.
Coach's Corner is brought to you by the Ensley Insurance Agency. For auto, home, business, and life insurance, call 740-622-1111. That's the Ensley Insurance Agency, 433 Walnut Street, Coshocton.
The Ensley Agency is proud to be a part of this high school sports broadcast. We support the student athletes on the team and the students in all extracurricular activities. Hi, I'm Todd Ensley. In fact, your good student may qualify for discounted auto insurance rates. We can provide you with homeowners insurance and life insurance from Auto Owners Insurance. Insure both with us and save even more. For a no-obligation quote on auto, homeowners, or life insurance from Auto Owners Insurance, call the Inslee Agency at 622-1111.
My guest on Coach's Corner, Justin Smith, head coach of the Coshocton Lady Redskins. Redskins up against Barnesville tonight in the, that's to be the semifinals of the district tournament. And before we talk a little bit about that game, I really want to hit on how the ladies have been playing here, especially in the last third of the season. Won a 7-game winning streak, and even before that, some really competitive games. And I just kind of wanted to get your take on it.
Yeah, I mean, we've done well. Like you said, Coos, the last 7 games, the girls are on a great streak of winning 7 in a row. We played some tough opponents. Some of the big schools, big dogs that we normally have struggled with. We went to Tri-Valley, lost 6-3. Went to Ridgewood, who's one of the best teams in our district right now. Competed a heck of a game, only lost 3-0. And that was kind of the turn. I mean, from that point forward, we put our head down, started seeing the ball really well, and here we are, 7 games in, getting ready to hopefully win to go to a district final.
You know, the one thing else I want to talk about, and you mentioned it, the hitting has definitely picked up since the midway part of the season. Also, the one thing you got to talk about is your pitching. You know,
yeah, Savannah's one of those unique players. She's been around Savannah, get her ideas of how she likes to pitch. Sandy Valley the other night, struck out 9, had a fantastic game, makes some plays in the field, and does a great job all around.
All right, let's talk a little bit about your defense on the team, too. Also, really important, you know, you're going to get a lot of, not a ton, but you're going to get a lot of ground balls, a lot of pop-ups. The game I had, which was at Ridgewood, that 3-0 game, which I thought was really an outstanding game. But, you know, to me, it just seems like everything is just kind of fitting right now.
Yeah, you're 100% right. So that game at Ridgewood, we were without our starting shortstop, Kylie Raber. She's the glue of our, when your shortstop's the biggest, one of your biggest players. She does a great job over there. Jasleen Brown's at third base. So to have 2 girls that have been playing the game for a while on your left side of the field. And also, like you said, things are just coming together. It starts in the middle. You got your shortstop, your second baseman, your pitcher, and they've struggled out there the past 3 years. I've seen our outfield struggle. I know almost every single time that ball gets hit that my outfielders have a great chance of catching the ball. And that's something it's unique, especially in the world of baseball and softball, that you just don't know sometimes, and those girls have done a fantastic job so far.
All right, let's talk about your opponent this evening, Barnesville. Don't know a ton about them. I know their record's pretty similar to what yours is. The unfortunate thing in my mind is the fact you have to go on the road, but other than that, you know, if you do what you need to do, it's a winnable game.
Yeah, so like you said, because they are pretty much us. I mean, we just had our district meeting just yesterday, and listening to some of the girls they have, they're Peyton Loudon, one of their batters, she's having up in the field, but like I said, Mallory's great behind the plate. And then with Kylie and Jasleen right there in the middle, we're doing great. In 99% of the matchups we have with everybody, she's competed against the Lammers girl from Ridgewood and the Reachman girl from Tusky Valley, and that game we're 3-0, then 4-2. I mean, she has kept us in games because of what she can do in a circle. So traveling down, yeah, it's a little bit of a journey, but with some of the roads that we travel and going up to Sandy Valley the other night, the girls are just used to it by now.
Oh, yeah, there's just another day. It's just get in the car and get down 70, and you're there.
Yep.
All right, last question is really more of a health of the ball club. I like to know, is everybody ready? I know when we had you last time, your shortstop was out, but how's everybody doing?
You know what? I mean, that's the biggest part is everybody is where they need to be. The girls are healthy. We haven't been hammering them. With coaching different sports and understanding that it's a long rolling season, Coach Allison and I have really taken to perspective of how much practice do you really need when you get to this point. We've done a lot of hitting stuff, and I tell you right now, I mean, we've faced some tough teams, and not that that's the miracle or the answer to everything, but they are hitting the ball really well, and they're staying healthy. We're not going 2 games a week, 3 games a week, 6 practices. You know, there's no need for it at this given moment. So we're getting them where we need to be. They're doing the little things, and the girls are playing excited. Excited and carefree softball gets you in a spot to do some good things.
I'll tell you one thing: when you're having fun, it makes things all the better.
Yes, no doubt about it. And it's a great group of girls. We don't have any seniors, so this is just icing on the cake. Keep winning through this tournament, and then know that all of you are coming back next year for another run. So,
all right. Hey, appreciate your time and good luck here this evening.
Thanks, good. Appreciate you, sir.
All right, we'll be back. This is high school softball on WTNS Coshocton.
Thank you for joining us. Coach's Corner has been brought to you by the Endsley Insurance Agency, 433 Walnut Street in Coshocton. Call the Endsley Insurance Agency at 740-622-1111 or go to endsleyagency.com.
Hi, this is Jamie, our convenient drive-thru. Try our turkey bacon club, BLT, grilled cheese, or a chicken salad or egg salad sandwich on a croissant. Don't forget to pair it with your favorite hot, frozen, or iced drink. On Mondays, all breakfast sandwiches are half off, and every Wednesday, all drinks, all sizes are half priced. Stop by the Coshocton Coffee Connection or call your order in at 623-3234.
All your automotive needs. For over 2 decades, we have been a proud supporter of Buy Local at Jeff Drennan Dealerships because here, you're not just a customer, you're family.
As we get older, planning ahead becomes more important than ever. At Bratton Law, LLC in Coshocton, attorneys Kelly Bratton and Corey Laney help you protect what you've worked hard for. From wills and trusts to Medicaid planning, guardianships, and real estate, their team takes the time to listen and guide you every step of the way. Call 740-202-9557 or visit BrattonLawCoshocton.com. Bratton Law, trusted legal care right here at home.
Hi, I'm John Ainello, proud to serve the families, farms, and businesses that make Coshocton such a special place. For over 10 years, the John Ainello Agency has been helping our neighbors find the right coverage for auto, home, life, community. Call TWFG Ainello Insurance at 740-295-9460 for a free quote. And let's protect what matters most together.
The high school tournament softball pregame show rolling on ahead of first pitch from the Circle today between Barnesville and the Coshocton Redskins in Barnesville. Our broadcast today being brought to you by great sponsors all across Coshocton County, including the Jeff Drennan dealerships, Wits and Coshocton Coffee Connection, Bratton Law, and John Ainello Agency. Time now to check our starting lineups. First for the homestanding Shamrocks, leading off in right field, number 5, Emma Swan. The number 2 batter, the pitcher, and she's one of their leaders offensively, number 52, Ella Betts. Batting third, the second baseman, Abigail 80. In the cleanup spot, also as you would expect with a cleanup batter, one of the leading offensive charge people for this Shamrock team, number 19, Peyton Loudon, the shortstop. Batting fifth in center field, Mariah Schaefer. She'll wear number 24. Number 30, Rosalind Anderson is the first baseman. Meanwhile, batting seventh at third base, wearing 0, Sophie Carpenter. Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 18, Beckley Oliver. And batting ninth, the designated player, number 3, Jocelyn Danehart. Batting fourth, the Shamrocks catcher, number 14, Reagan Welch. For your Coshocton Redskins, 13-13 on the year, with head coach Justin Smith leading off in center field, Jalen Allen. The catcher, number 3, Mallory Stamper. Batting third, the pitcher, and she's had an outstanding year in the Circle, number 1, Savannah Gamble. Jasleen Brown, the third baseman, will bat fourth, wearing number 11. Number 17, Kylie Raber, the shortstop. Number 8, at first base, Sage Taylor. Batting in the next spot at second base, number 31, Allie Tittle. Meanwhile, batting eighth, the right fielder, number 2, Madison Philibom, and batting ninth in left field, number 23, Peyton Gamble. Those are your starting lineups in our broadcast today, being brought to you by great sponsors all across the area. ClaxonSports.com, the Coshocton Regional Medical Center, Baird Concrete, and MRD Siding Supply. Coming up next, more on the pregame show, and we'll get you to the first pitch as well. It's Coshocton and Barnesville on your home for tournament softball, WTNS.
Great care is closer than you think at Coshocton Regional Medical Center.
I find it really rewarding to work here because I know that the care I provide will directly impact this community.
It gives me a great sense of pride to be able to give back that health care that I got while I was a patient here.
When the people come in, we know them by name, and that means so much to a patient when we can connect with them, and I know that they know they're loved.
Care for our community starts at Coshocton Regional Medical Center, where care matters most.
Your home for all things local sports is right here at ClaxonSports.com. Catch breaking sports news and exclusive articles, game results, and more. Also check out ClaxonSports.com for stunning photo galleries and in-depth coach and player interviews. Want to watch it live? We've got you covered with links to live streaming games from WTNS and media outlets across the East District. All in one place, ClaxonSports.com. From the first whistle to the final score, ClaxonSports.com. Your all-access pass to local sports.
For 5 generations, Baird Concrete and Landscaping Products have been your trusted source for high-quality materials. They specialize in concrete block, landscaping products, clay, natural stone, precast products, and masonry accessories, perfect for your upcoming projects. Whether you're a contractor, homeowner, or material supplier, they're here to help bring your projects to life. Family owned and operated, they're proud to serve you with exceptional service and products. Call them at 740-623-8600. Baird Concrete and Landscaping Products, building better projects one block at a time.
Get luxury for every home with Montana Forge Hardware at MRV Siding Supply. Montana Forge provides custom luxury for every home and is one of the most affordable luxury brands in the industry, with solid forged brass designer hardware manufactured to the highest standards. Don't forget about beautiful Montana Forge bath hardware available in all Montana Forge finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
High school tournament softball with WTNS this afternoon, a Division V district semifinal between the Coshocton Redskins and the Barnesville Shamrocks being played at Barnesville Memorial Park. And all of our coverage not possible without great sponsors in and around Coshocton County. Coshocton wearing their traveling red road jerseys with black letters and numbers trimmed in white. Coshocton in their home Kelly greens with white letters and numbers. The winner of today's game will go on to the Division V District Championship game. That'll be played on Wednesday afternoon at 5 o'clock at a site yet to be determined. So we will, of course, allow you to follow that with WTNS once that information rolls our way, if Coshocton should in fact finish with the win. We were mentioning earlier on during the pregame show that it was an opportunity for Coshocton to extend what has been a late season run, 7 straight wins. They have already played 1 tournament game and upset 6th-seeded Sandy Valley last week, 5-2. Coming up next, it's the first pitch and all the play-by-play action, Coshocton and Barnesville on your home for high school tournament softball, WTNS Coshocton.
Get ready, Coshocton. The All-American Sale is on at Jeff Drennan Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, now through July 4th. We're celebrating 250 years of freedom with preferred pricing. You pay what we pay. Plus 0% financing and massive factory rebates on Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles you've been dreaming of. But that's not all. Finance with us and score an extra $1,000 in savings. That's right, more money in your pocket and the keys to the perfect ride in your hand. Hurry, these star-spangled deals end July 4th. Jeff Drennan, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. Drive home proud, drive home American. Shop 24/7 at jeffdrennan.com.
You'd never build a house by yourself, so why build your finances that way? Speak with your financial professionals from Prudential, like Dan Duran and Ryan Froman. Dan and Ryan will assess your needs and help you build a strategy towards a financial future. To get started, call Dan and Ryan today at 740-622-6482. That's 740-622-6482.
Securities and investment advisory services offered through LPL Enterprise, a registered investment advisor, member FINRA SIPC, and an affiliate of LPL Financial. Financial professionals are licensed insurance agents of Prudential. These financial professionals are permitted to brand under Prudential. LPLE and LPL Financial are not affiliated with Prudential.
Ever feel like your checking account expects you to jump through hoops or do a few tricks just to avoid monthly fees? Or worse, tie yourself in knots trying to meet complicated requirements? At Baltic State Bank, we keep things simple. Our checking accounts are straightforward, easy to understand, and completely free of gimmicks. Life is complicated. Your checking account shouldn't be. Stop by any of our offices or open an account online at BalticStateBank.com. Member FDIC.
Just about ready for first pitch today in this Division 5 district semifinal between Coshocton and Barnesville. Our coverage being brought to you by Dan Duran Insurance, the Baltic State Bank, and Hubner Auto Repair. Leading off for the Redskins, the center fielder, Jalen Allen, hits it from the right side of the plate. Justin Smith, head coach, coaching at third base. Jimmy Allison coaching at first base for the Black and Red. First pitch, low for a ball. Ella Betts in the circle for the Shamrocks. 1-0 the count. The next pitch, little high, ball two. So certainly a very unique setup at Barnesville Memorial Park. No home run fence. We'll kind of explain that as the game goes along. Betts checking in with the catcher, Reagan Welch. And a swing and a miss. That moves the count to 2-1. Defensively for the Shamrocks, Sophie Carpenter at third. Peyton Loudon at short, Abigail 80 at second, and Roslyn Anderson at first base. 2-1 on Allen. The next pitch, just missing off the plate, 3-1. So here at the park, there are three fields that kind of come back to back to back. More on that momentarily. Betts ready after getting the sign. The 3-1 pitch, high, ball four. So Jalen Allen starts the game with a walk, heads down to first base, but there is no outfield fence separating the three diamonds. Now, something else unique, we'll get to that in a moment. The catcher, Mallory Stamper for Coshocton, coming to the plate. She also is a right-handed hitter. Allen on at first with the walk. Good speed over there for the Redskins. First pitch high for a ball. We gave you the Barnesville defense in the infield, outfield, and left field. Beckley Oliver, Mariah Schaefer, the center fielder, and Emma Swan in right. The 1-0 pitch, high, ball two. This softball field is also Barnesville High School's baseball field. And you're like, wait a second, what? Yes, it is. We'll explain that as we go as well. The next pitch, called strike on the outside corner. Barnesville has not yet played a tournament game. Coshocton advancing here by beating Sandy Valley 5-2. The 2-1 pitch, low and inside, and Stamper, the Coshocton catcher, had to skip out of the way of that one. So Jalen Allen walked. She's on at first. Mallory Stamper one pitch away from walking. Betts ready. The next pitch popped up foul. That'll twist and get out of play down the third baseline. So the count now full. Behind home plate, the umpire today, Judd Baker, Bruce Walker at first, and Ron Tegelhorst at third base. The count full on Stamper. Betts ready, and the 3-2 pitch, low and outside, ball four. So the first two Coshocton batters have reached via the walk, and that'll bring Savannah Gamble to the plate. Savannah, if you're following this team throughout the course of the year, don't get me wrong, she can hit the softball, but she can really pitch it. Betts facing her opposite number. The first pitch to Gamble, a little high for a ball. So Coshocton trying to do some top of the first inning damage. 2 runners on, nobody out. The wind blowing in from center field. The next pitch, that's low, ball 2. And if you're a softball fan, whether it's Coshocton or whomever it happens to be, you're well aware that even more so certainly than in baseball, how the pitcher goes is how the team goes. The next pitch from Betts' line into left center field. That's going to be a base hit. Allen will dig around third. She'll score. Coshocton takes a 1-0 lead. Mallory Stamper also hustling in, and the 2-run double off the bat of Savannah Gamble gives the Redskins an early 2-0 advantage. Well, a lot of times you will hear coaches say, you know what, walks can be your worst enemy, and certainly that's the situation for Barnesville here in the early going. That'll bring Jasleen Brown to the plate. First pitch that the Redskins' third baseman sees, called a strike. So Gamble with the 2 RBIs out at second base. Brown looks out, the pitch, that's high for a ball. Our coverage of this game today being brought to you in part by Millersburg Electric and Coshocton Materials. The 1-1 pitch. There's a long fly ball, twisting, looks like it's going to go foul and does, long down the left field line. So as we were explaining earlier here in the top of the first, there is no outfield home run fence, so the ball could travel a long distance into the grass, theoretically onto one of the adjoining diamonds and the dirt. And the baseball pitching mound is directly behind the softball pitching circle, so that could certainly come into play at some point in time. 1-2 on Brown. The pitch fouled at the plate, so Brown just getting a piece of the softball and stays alive at 1-2. The game just underway here in Barnesville. Betts checking in with her catcher, Reagan Welch. Again, the 1-2 pitch. Outside, ball 2. Coshocton, the 10th seed in this district. Count evening up at 2-2. The next pitch high, ball 3. Interestingly enough, Barnesville's head coach Kelly Hanlon, in her 6th year guiding the team. One of her assistants, her husband, Ted Hanlon. Betts ready, the 3-2 pitch, that's high, ball 4. So the first 4 Coshocton batters have all reached. Right now, Gamble out at second with the double. Brown at first, still nobody out. And Barnesville going to call for time and a conference in the circle. We'll take a timeout as well. Top of the first inning, Coshocton leading 2-0 on WTNS.
Hi, this is Christy from Huebner's Auto Care. Does your vehicle need brakes, shocks, struts, AC work, an oil change, tire rotation, or other mechanical work? If you want honest quality work at reasonable rates, come to Huebner's Auto Care. You can trust our experienced ASC certified technicians to always be upfront with you about what repairs you need or you don't need, and to do those repairs right. For reasonable rates and quality work, it's Huebner's Auto Care, 512 Chestnut Street in Coshocton beside the post office. Call us at 740-622-4587.
Runners at first and second for the Redskins as the meeting in the circle breaks up. Shortstop Kylie Raber coming to the plate. Right-handed hitter. Betts' first pitch to her. Raber swinging as she swung and missed at a rise ball, 0-1. Coshocton has already tallied twice, trying to build more runs onto this early lead, top of the first. The next pitch, a big swing, fouling it back to the backstop behind home plate. Boy, it is a nice setup here, as they've got kind of a mini grandstand area right behind the field. About 5 rows of seats with a overhang to keep the sun away. The next pitch, a called strike 3. So Rayburn becomes the first out of the inning. Betts striking her out with a pitch that was on the outside corner at the knees. 1 out as Coshocton first baseman Sage Taylor comes to the plate. Betts ready in the circle, and her first off umpires get to where they are at in the tournaments, whether you're talking softball, basketball, whatever it happens to be. Betts with the 1-0 pitch, high ball 2, and the umpires or the referees, depending upon what they're called with the sport, they advance kind of like the teams do. They are rated and assigned by the OHSAA, so they're not randomly out calling these games. Betts' 2-0 pitch, low and in the dirt, trying to get to third, to throw to third, and they say safe on a bang play at third base. So Gamble gets into third, and while she was on the run out to third, Brown goes down to second. And that was a bang play at third. The count 3-0 on Sage Taylor. Betts ready, her 3-0 pitch, a swing and a miss. Betts is very deliberate in the circle. She'll stand on the mound. She'll look down at the ground in front of her, then look up to get the sign. The 3-1 pitch, high, ball 4. So that becomes the 4th walk of the inning. Bases now loaded with Redskins. Coach Smith's team has already scored twice and trying to build more on that, but 1 out, 2-0 Coshocton. That'll bring Allie Tittle to the plate. She is the second baseman for CAHS. Betts ready, and the pitch, called strike. Fastball on the outside corner. Betts quickly ready in the circle, and the 0-1, low and in the dirt. You've got a decent amount of space behind the plate should a ball get away, but not a ton, so it becomes a call for Coshocton or Barnesville in a similar situation, whether you send somebody for third. The next pitch, a swing and a miss, is Tittle a little behind on that swing, 1-2. Well, certainly Coshocton has done well here in the top of the first, but you like to keep the accelerator down. The 1-2 pitch, high and outside, 2-2. Sometimes you see these pitchers, whether it's Ella Betts, whether it's somebody in the big leagues, Parker Messick for the Indians or Gavin Williams, you want to get to them early because they get kind of settled in sometimes after that. The 2-2 pitch, high, ball 3, and certainly with Tittle, there's nowhere to put her. So if she were to walk here, that forces in a run. Betts kind of flexing the right hand, puts the hand back in the glove. The pitch, lined into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. At least one Coshocton run will score. Now we're going to make it 2, scoring standing up. And in with the double is Tittle, and Coshocton is up 4-0. Coshocton with a pair of 2-run doubles so far. On that one, Gamble scores from third. Brown scores from second. Going all the way from first to third is Taylor. And looks like we're going to see a pitching change on the mound. We'll give you the deets on that when we come back. Coshocton leading 4-0 in the top of the first on WTNS.
Spring in the summer with Millersburg Electric's Holiday Mega Sale, going on now through June 3rd. Savings throughout the store, including the top-rated line of Speed Clean laundry products. Get over $3,000 in savings in rebates on kitchen packages from GE Profile or KitchenAid. Building and remodeling, package discounts are available, and Millersburg Electric will keep your appliance package in stock until you're ready for delivery. Get 12 months interest-free financing with approved credit during the Spring in the Summer event at Millersburg Electric on State Route 83 or 24/7 at millersburgelectric.com.
BCC offers 10 full-time adult education programs, Class A and B CDL training, and part-time options as well. Attend our Adult Education Open House June 9th from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. at Buckeye Career Center and have your $50 application fee waived. Learn more at buckeyecareercenter.org. Discover your passion and prepare for your future at Buckeye Career Center.
At Bradford Financial Group, they strive to create a personalized financial roadmap that may guide you and help you navigate the complexities of investing and financial strategies. From retirement planning, Bradford Financial Group is proud to help sponsor this high school sports broadcast. Give them a call today at 622-3347 or stop by 636 Chestnut Street in Coshocton.
New pitcher in for Barnesville, Peyton Loudon comes from shortstop to the circle. The first pitch she sends as a strike to right fielder Maddie Philibom. Loudon working quickly in the circle. The 0-1 missing. 1-1. Runners at second and third. Top of the first. Coshocton leading 4-0. Philibom swinging and missing at the next pitch. 1-2. So a great start for Coshocton here in the top of the first. The 1-2 pitch inside, 2-2. Great job behind the plate by Welch, the catcher for Barnesville, of reaching inside and not letting that ball go somewhere Barnesville would not want it to go. The next pitch, a swing and a miss. So Philibom fans now 2 out in the inning. Runners remain at second and third. Now to bring Peyton Gamble to the plate. Peyton, the sister of Savannah Gamble, who scored and had a 2-run double earlier in the inning. Loudon's first pitch to her fouled into the glove of catcher Reagan Welch for a strike. Sage Taylor at third. Hallie Tittle at second base. The next pitch, a called strike. Peyton Loudon trying to get out of the inning. The 0-2 pitch inside for a ball. Well, so far, and given it's very early, Loudon doing what you want a relief pitcher to do, coming in, striking somebody out. The next pitch down low as well. So Peyton Gamble trying to dig her way out of being down on the count, now ahead in the count. The 2-1 pitch. Line drive, base hit into right field. That bounces up, hits the player in the throat, rounding third and scoring the 6th run of the Coshocton inning is Hallie Tittle. And right fielder Emma Swan had that ball pop up and hit her in the throat. So head coach Kelly Hanlon going to walk out to right field and check on her. We'll take a quick break. Coshocton leading 6-0 with WTNS Sports.
McWayne Ductile is proud of all students in their academic pursuits. Whether through sports, the arts, or in the classroom, it's important for students to be challenged and to achieve success as they gain real-life experiences. Students who learn the value of goal setting and working with others will be more prepared for their next chapter in life. McWayne Ductile is pleased to be part of this community and is proud to help sponsor this broadcast.
Hi, this is Jamie from the Coshocton Coffee Connection. If you want to get out of the office for lunch, the Coffee Connection welcomes you to dine in with us or use our convenient drive-thru. Try our Turkey Bacon Club, BLT, grilled cheese, or a chicken salad or egg salad sandwich on a croissant. Don't forget to pair it with your favorite hot, frozen, or iced drink. On Mondays, all breakfast sandwiches are half off, and every Wednesday, all drinks, all sizes are half priced. Stop by the Coshocton Coffee Connection or call your order in at 623-3234.
Jalen Allen batting for the second time in this inning lifts a fly ball into right center field. A nice running catch by Barnesville's Mariah Schaefer ends the inning, but not until Coshocton sends 10 batters to the plate and scores 6 times. We head for the bottom of the first inning. Coshocton 6, Barnesville coming to bat on WTNS Sports.
In our community, buying local isn't a choice, it's a way of life. At Jeff Drennan Dealerships, we're proud to be your local choice for all your automotive needs. For over 2 decades, we have been a proud supporter of everything Coshocton. From sales to service, our commitment to our neighborhood shines through in everything we do. Support your community. Buy local at Jeff Drennan Dealerships, because here, you're not just a customer, you're family.
As we get older, planning ahead becomes more important than ever. At Bratton Law, LLC in Coshocton, attorneys Kelly Bratton and Corey Laney help you protect what you've worked hard for. From wills and trusts to Medicaid planning, guardianships, and real estate, their team takes the time to listen and guide you every step of the way. Call 740-202-9557 or visit BrattonLawCoshocton.com. Bratton Law, trusted legal care right here at home.
Hi, I'm John Ainello, proud to serve the families, farms, and businesses that make Coshocton such a special place. For over 10 years, the John Ainello Agency has been helping our neighbors find the right coverage for auto, home, life, business, farm, and annuity insurance with options that fit your life and your budget. We're not just an agency, we're part of this community. Call TWFG Ainello Insurance at 740-295-9460 for a free quote, and let's protect what matters most together.
An outstanding offensive beginning for Coshocton as they score 6 runs in the top of the first. Now, for the first time this afternoon, the Redskins will be in the field. Their outstanding pitcher, Savannah Gamble, in the circle, setting a Coshocton season record for strikeouts. And she'll be facing, for sure, a talented Barnesville offensive lineup and their leadoff hitter, Emma Swan, the right fielder. Gamble ready in the circle. Her first pitch of the afternoon, high for a ball. Swan on what was the third of 3 2-run doubles for Coshocton. Had a ball bounce up and hit her in the throat. Fortunately, she's okay. The next pitch from Gamble, a called strike. 1-1 on the right-handed hitting Emma Swan. Gamble checking in with her battery mate, the catcher, Mallory Stamper. The next pitch, a swing and a miss. You know you don't have to be a softball genius, but based on the number of batters Savannah has struck out on the year, the next pitch, a swing and a miss, and there's another strikeout. She's always going to be around the plate. Will she walk somebody occasionally? Sure. But when you strike out as many as she has fanned this year, you know pretty consistently she will be on the plate. Ella Betts, who began the game as Barnesville's pitcher and was shifted to shortstop, she'll stand in with 1 out in the bottom of the first. Gamble's first pitch to her, high for a ball. Coming up after the game today, we will name a player of the game, brought to you by Warehouse Steak and Stein in the heart of Roscoe Village. Our winner today will get a gift certificate for a famous Warehouse cheeseburger and an order of their legendary onion rings. The next pitch inside for a ball. It's all courtesy of Warehouse Steak and Stein. Gamble ready. The next pitch fouled straight back behind home plate. A nice crowd. Certainly one of the challenges that softball or baseball fans typically face in getting out to a game, no matter how much they love their student athletes, is these games start at 5 o'clock. Hey, people have got a job. They got to work. The next pitch outside. Gamble quickly ready in the circle. The next pitch trying to check her swing was bet. She did check it, but that ball goes foul off the bottom of her bat. I believe the count is 2-2. What's on the scoreboard is not correct right now. Casey Claxon claims it's 3-2, so we'll take his word for it. It's certainly not 4-1 that they just put up there. The 3-2 pitch, a pretty deep fly, or I should say a high fly into center field. Jalen Allen slips, recovers, and makes the catch for the first out. So for the Shamrocks, 2 up and 2 down. Well, Coshocton certainly did what you would have wanted them to do. They scored 6 in the top of the first and are 1 batter away from retiring. The home team, Barnesville, 1-2-3. Savannah Gamble ready, and her pitch high and outside for a ball. Abigail Lady, the second baseman for Coach Kelly Hanlon's team. Savannah steps behind the rubber, kind of adjust her face mask a little bit. And the 1-0 pitch. A slow roller that'll be fielded just foul, as you hear home plate umpire Judd Baker quick to immediately shout that out. That ball got about 2/3 of the way down the first base line before it just drifted foul. Gamble ready, the pitch, a swing and a miss. Those pitches tend to look, you get a rise ball, and when it's released, in this case by Gamble, it's not that high, but by the time it gets to the plate, its upward trajectory makes it hard to hit. The next pitch, a called strike 3. So the Redskins set down Barnesville 1-2-3 in the bottom of the first. After one, Coshocton 6, Barnesville scoreless with WTNS Sports.
Great care is closer than you think at Coshocton Regional Medical Center.
I find it really rewarding to work here because I know that the care I provide will directly impact this community.
It gives me a great sense of pride to be able to give back that health care that I got while I was a patient here.
When the people come in, we know them by name, and that means so much to a patient when we can connect with them, and I know that they know they're loved.
Care for our community starts at Coshocton Regional Medical Center, where care matters most.
Your home for all things local sports is right here at ClaxonSports.com. Catch breaking sports news and exclusive articles, game results, and more. Also check out ClaxonSports.com for stunning photo galleries and in-depth coach and player interviews. Want to watch it live? We've got you covered with links to live streaming games from WTNS and media outlets across the East District. All in one place, ClaxonSports.com. From the first whistle to the final score, ClaxonSports.com. Your all-access pass to local sports.
Mallory Stamper for Coshocton, batting for the second time in as many innings as she leads off the second. The first pitch from Loudon hit right back to her. Loudon, a great job of fielding her position. Throws on to first to retire Stamper, beginning Coshocton's second inning. Coshocton sent 10 batters to the plate in the first and scored 6 runs. So far for Coshocton, 6 runs, 3 hits, 1 left on base, and no errors. And for Barnesville, 0s across those boards. As Savannah Gamble, who had the first last inning of what turned out to be 3 2-run doubles for Coshocton and would score a run. Hits the ball hard past the first baseman into right field for a base hit. So Savannah 2 for 2 so far with a couple of RBIs and that previously mentioned run scored. Our coverage today brought to you by great sponsors across the area, including the Buckeye Career Center, Bradford Financial, and McWayne Ductile. That'll bring Jasleen Brown to the plate. She walked and scored in the first. Beautiful day for softball here in Barnesville. Next pitch, a called strike to throw down to first base as Gamble dives back in safely. Interestingly enough, our Claxon Communications broadcast team, Mr. Claxon, the owner of said company, yours truly, and Natalie Holbrook with us with social media. The next pitch called strike. Not a single one of us, nary a one, had ever been to Barnesville before today at about 3:30. We're here and we like it. The 1-2 pitch, a swing and a miss. So Brown fans, Gamble remains at first base. That'll bring Kylie Raber to the plate. She struck out in the first. Kylie, this team's shortstop, first pitch, hit hard, past the third baseman, into left field for a base hit. So Gamble goes to second, Raber to first, and Justin Smith's Redskins have a pair on with 2 out. That'll bring Sage Taylor to the plate. Taylor walked and scored last inning. First pitch from Loudon bounces in the dirt. Nice job by Reagan Welch back behind the plate of grabbing that and not letting it go to the backstop here at Barnesville Memorial Park. The next pitch, outside, ball 2. So Loudon on in relief after starting pitcher Ella Betts gave up 6 runs. The 2-0 pitch fouled back as just getting a piece of it was Taylor. Bill Morgan, happy to have you along as a part of WTNS Sports Today. On YouTube on 102.7, the next pitch, a swing and a miss. Coshocton trying to add to what is a 6-run lead. The next pitch from Loudon down low. Certainly a big lead off the bag, and Welch running right at Savannah Gamble, and Gamble gets back to second base. The ball back to the pitcher, Peyton Loudon. The pitch hit right to third base. Fielding it and stepping on the bag is Sophie Carpenter as Coshocton's second inning comes to a close. We head for the bottom of 2. Coshocton leading Barnesville 6-0 with WTNS Sports.
For 5 generations, Baird Concrete and Landscaping Products have been your trusted source for high-quality materials. They specialize in concrete block, landscaping products, clay, natural stone, precast products, and masonry accessories, perfect for your upcoming projects. Whether you're a contractor, homeowner, or material supplier, they're here to help bring your projects to life. Family owned and operated, they're proud to serve you with exceptional service and products. Call them at 740-623-8600. Baird Concrete and Landscaping Products, building better projects one block at a time.
Get luxury for every home with Montana Forge Hardware and MRV Siding Supply. Montana Forge provides custom luxury for every home and is one of the most affordable luxury brands in the industry, with solid forged brass designer hardware manufactured to the highest standards. Don't forget about beautiful Montana Forge bath hardware, available in all Montana Forge finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Barnesville win 1-2-3 in their half of the first. The pitcher, Peyton Loudon, to lead things off. Savannah Gamble's first pitch to her, a swing and a miss, and what a year, as we were talking about, Savannah's had in the circle, came into today's game. Now she's only a junior, 155 strikeouts on the year, and added to that total 2 in the first inning. The next pitch to Loudon, missing out of the zone for a ball. It's 1-1. Savannah ready, and the pitch high, fouled back as Gamble jumps ahead in the count at 1-2. Well, whoever Coshocton's next head coach is, they're like, oh, the Gamble girls coming back to pitch. Yes, I'm very interested. The 1-2 pitch grounded into center field for a base hit. Loudon becomes the first base runner of the afternoon for Barnesville. As we were mentioning, maybe you're just joining us. This is also the Barnesville baseball field. So the pitcher's mound for baseball is right behind the softball circle. And there's much more distance between second base, third base, and first base in terms of in the dirt. So the outfielders are really on the edge of what would be the baseball infield in the grass. Swing and a miss by Mariah Schaefer. She is the Shamrocks center fielder. The 0-1. That ball lifted on a fly into center field. Running in a nice running catch in left center. That time, boy, Coshocton getting a good effort defensively from Jalen Allen for the first out of the second inning. Roslyn Anderson, the first baseman, will come to the plate now. One runner on for the Shamrocks. Gamble, ready in the circle, rocks and fires. That ball's popped up, foul, and that'll be a strike. Like to say a big hello today to Barnesville assistant coach Tom Morrison, who couldn't be here today due to a lengthily pre-planned vacation. He is in Europe listening. We certainly appreciate that, kind of on a World War II history venture. I can already tell you the guy's smarter than me if he's doing that. The next pitch from Gamble. So, Mr. Morrison, thanks for what you do with this Barnesville program, and thanks for listening somewhere in Europe. Gamble got a strike. Now the 1-2 pitch. Change of speeds. Ground ball to second. Fielded. The flip to second in time. The throw back to first. Not in time. Great job at second base that time by Coshocton. Grabbing the ball and flipping it over to Raber, the shortstop, was Allie Tittle. 2 outs in the inning. Ball popped up. Foul ball. Coshocton third baseman Jasleen Brown trying to get to it, but fell beyond her reach. 2 outs in the inning. Coshocton with a 6-0 advantage. 0-1. Gamble rocks, deals, high ball one. WTNS happy to partner with Claxon Communications, producing our broadcast today. 1-1. Gamble ready. The pitch popped up, foul, first base side. One of the reasons that, Casey Claxon knows what he's doing, he parks his personal vehicle nowhere close to where a foul ball can hit it. He's a wily veteran. The 1-2 pitch. Bounce back to Gamble. She fields, throws for the third out of the inning. And once again, Coshocton keeping Barnesville off the scoreboard. After 2, it is Coshocton leading the Shamrocks 6-0 with WTNS Sports.
Get ready, Coshocton. The All-American sale is on at Jeff Drennan Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, now through July 4th. We're celebrating 250 years of freedom with preferred pricing. You pay what we pay. Plus 0% financing and massive factory rebates on Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles you've been dreaming of. But that's not all. Finance with us and score an extra $1,000 in savings. That's right, more money in your pocket and the keys to the perfect ride in your hand. Hurry, these star-spangled deals end July 4th. Jeff Drennan, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. Drive home proud, drive home American. Shop 24/7 at jeffdrennan.com.
You'd never build a house by yourself, so why build your finances that way? Speak with your financial professionals from Prudential, like Dan Duran and Ryan Froman. Dan and Ryan will assess your needs and help you build a strategy towards a financial future. To get started, call Dan and Ryan today at 740-622-6482. That's 740-622-6482.
Securities and investment advisory services offered through LPL Enterprise, a registered investment advisor, member FINRA SIPC, and an affiliate of LPL Financial. Financial professionals are licensed insurance agents of Prudential. These financial professionals are permitted to brand under Prudential. LPLE and LPL Financial are not affiliated with Prudential.
Allie Tittle leading off for Coshocton here in the top of the third. Back in the first inning, Allie was one of 3 Redskins who had a 2-run double, and she would later score. The next pitch, a slow roller to first base. It's actually going to be fielded by the second baseman. Great hustle by Barnesville's Abigail Lady to grab it and then run over to first because the first baseman, Rosalind Anderson, was trying to make a play on that ball herself. So if you're somebody who likes to keep a scorebook, not too often do you see ground out 4, but that's what that was. That'll bring the right fielder, Maddie Philibom, to the plate. A swing and a miss. Peyton Loudon certainly doing a good job so far. And she strikes out Philibom. So for Loudon, that becomes her second strikeout. She has allowed only 1 base runner so far. That'll bring Peyton Gamble to the plate. Gamble, the left fielder, had that third Coshocton 2-run double back in the first. Left on base at the end of the inning. First pitch from Loudon, a ball. Gamble trying to start some 2-out offensive magic here in the top of the third. By Peyton Gamble. Coming up after the game, we'll select a Warehouse Steak & Stein player. Warehouse Steak & Stein to get into a groove defensively as they set Coshocton nothing with WTNS Sports.
Ever feel like your checking account expects you to jump through hoops or do a few tricks just to avoid monthly fees? Or worse, tie yourself in knots trying to meet complicated requirements? At Baltic State Bank, we keep things simple. Our checking accounts are straightforward, easy to understand, and completely free of gimmicks. Life is complicated. Your checking account shouldn't be. Stop by any of our offices or open an account online at BalticStateBank.com. Member FDIC.
Hi, this is Christy from Huebner's Auto Care. If you want honest quality work at reasonable rates, come to Huebner's Auto Care. You can trust our experienced ASC rates and quality work. It's Huebner's Auto Care, 512 Chestnut Street in Coshocton beside the post office. Call us at 740-622-4587.
Bottom of the third inning, Coshocton leading by a half dozen, 6-0. Beckley Oliver, the Shamrocks left fielder, batting for the first time today, takes a pitch from Savannah Gamble, high for a ball. The next pitch, missing a little upstairs as well, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Line drive into left field. That'll bounce in for a base hit. So Oliver becomes, for Barnesville, their second consecutive leadoff hitter to reach base. Early on in Ridgewood's battle. Tournament softball as well today. The Generals trailing. We'll try and keep you updated on that. As the DP, Jocelyn Danehart, comes to the plate. Swings and misses at the first Gamble offering. Danehart batting for the catcher, Reagan Welch. Gamble ready, the 0-1 pitch. Inside and low for a ball. Coshocton scored 6 in the first, batted 10 Redskins in the inning. The next pitch, inside, ball 2. When you're getting to the district level, you reckon that's going to hit the roof. Third base side, 2-2, Horse. 2-2. Gamble ready in the pitch. And that hit her. So for the first time today, a Shamrock runner will be in scoring position after the hit batter. Oliver goes to second, and back to the top of the Barnesville lineup we go. The right fielder, Emma Swan, who struck out in her first battle with Savannah Gamble. The first pitch in the second at bat, inside for a ball. The 1-0, having fanned 2 so far. Both of those strikeouts each year in the circle. Outs now make it 158. Danehart at first as Ella ball. Betts, no doubt, not real happy with the 1-0 pitch. High ball 2. Again, the winner of this game will pitch a swing and a miss as Betts took a mighty rip at that one. The Coshocton Barnesville winner will take on the winner of the Tusky Valley Buckeye local game. Division 5 pitchers in this area, but in the state, and Brenna Reichman, who has already made a verbal commitment to pitch for the Ohio State University. Gamble ready, and here comes her 2-2 pitch. Low and inside, that pitch gets away, goes to the backstop. Both runners advance as Oliver goes to third, Danehart to second. The count now full on the right-handed hitting Ella Betts, who flew out to center field. The catcher, Mallory Stamper, takes a long, slow walk back behind the circle. Now on to the rubber, and the 3-2 pitch just inside, ball 4. And the walk by Savannah Gamble, her first of the afternoon. Now to bring Abigail Eady to the plate. She struck out looking in her first go-round. Pops it up, foul, out of play, first base side. Well, having a strikeout pitcher like Coshocton does, certainly one of the ways that becomes beneficial is maybe getting out of an inning like this without a lot of damage. We'll find out. The 0-1 pitch called strike 2 at the knees on the outside corner. Gamble 2 pitch. Grounded to short, the throw to home plate in time. Boy, nice job at shortstop by Kylie Raber to field that ball and force the runner at home. Now 2 outs in the inning, and the bases still loaded with Shamrocks. 80 reaching on the fielder's choice. Danehart going to third. Now to bring Peyton Loudon to the plate. Singled in her first at bat against Savannah Gamble. The next pitch, low for a ball. Danehart at third, Betts at second, 80 at first. The 1-0 pitch hit to Raber. She'll field, throw on to first base, and boy, Kylie Raber great at shortstop on back-to-back plays to keep the Shamrocks off the scoreboard. We head for the top of the fourth. Coshocton leading Barnesville 6-0 with WTNS Sports.
Spring into summer with Millersburg Electric's Holiday Mega Sale going on now through June 3rd. Hi, this is Kerry Taylor, and savings throughout the store include $570 off a GE washer and dryer pair and $900 off a Whirlpool 31 cubic foot French door refrigerator, now just $1,799. Plus, with summer grilling season here, get free assembly on all Weber grills and Blackstone griddles. We offer free in-carton drop-off on appliances or have our dedicated delivery team professionally install your appliance purchase. Qualified customers get 0% financing through May of 2027. So visit us today or shop 24/7 at millersburgelectric.com.
It's time to be thinking about those concrete projects. Coshocton Materials offers ready-mix concrete, precast blocks, and a variety of mason and concrete products. Located on County Road 621 in Coshocton, call today for prices and delivery options at 740-7...
The fourth inning about to unfold at Barnesville Memorial Park, Coshocton, in this Division 5 district semifinal, leading 6-0 as they get ready to come to the plate against Peyton Loudon. First pitch fouled straight back. Jalen Allen, who's made a couple of nice plays defensively for the Redskins in center field. Fouling that one off. She's 0 for 1 today, but has walked and scored a run. Loudon's 0-1 pitch fouled into the glove of the catcher, Reagan Welch, 0-2. So something that doesn't happen a ton, the leadoff hitter actually hitting leadoff for the second time in the game. A roller to Betts at short and gets Allen by about a step at first base for the first out of the inning. So Loudon, the right-handed pitcher, she has really settled in. And she is now retired 5 batters in a row. Mallory Stamper at the plate. Stamper 0 for 1 today, but walked and scored in her first at bat. Fouls that one into the dirt at home plate. The next pitch from Loudon, that bounces in the dirt, kind of maybe slipped out of her hand on the delivery and bounced about 2/3 of the way between the circle and home plate. The 2-1, that ball popped up to third base. That's going to bounce, and that's a fair ball. Looked like she touched it. But the home plate umpire, Judd Baker, said no, she did not. It goes foul, third base line, so Stamper going to have to come back to the box and get her bat back. Out of play, third base side. 2-2 the count on Mallory Stamper. So that consecutive string of batters retired continues for Peyton Loudon, who has now set down 6 straight. Striking out 3 in that process and 4 overall as Savannah Gamble comes to the plate. Line drive, Loudon knocks it down to the circle, picks it up, throws on to first. And for the second consecutive inning, the Redskins go 1-2-3. We head for the bottom of the fourth. Coshocton leading Barnesville 6-0. This is high school tournament softball with WTNS Sports.
Congratulations, class of 2026. Your future is just getting started, and Buckeye Career Center is here to help you take the next step. BCC offers 10 full-time adult education programs, Class A and B CDL training, and part-time options as well. Attend our adult education open house June 9th from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. at Buckeye Career Center and have your $50 application fee waived. Learn more at buckeyecareercenter.org. Discover your passion and prepare for your future at Buckeye Career Center.
At Bradford Financial Group, they strive to create a personalized financial roadmap that may guide you towards your desired destination. Bradford Financial Group seeks to simplify the complex financial terms and investment options, offering honest advice and help you navigate the complexities of investing and financial strategies. From retirement planning, investment, estate planning, to insurance needs, Bradford Financial Group is there for you to provide wealth and protection strategies for your financial health. Bradford Financial Group is proud to help sponsor this high school sports broadcast. Give them a call today at 622-3347 or stop by 636 Chestnut Street in Coshocton.
High school Barnesville gets ready to come to the plate in the bottom of the fourth inning. Our coverage today being brought to you by Wits and Coshocton's Coffee Connection, the Jeff Drennan dealerships, and Bratton Law. Leading off for the Shamrocks in the bottom of the fourth, their center fielder, Raya Schaefer, who flew out to center in her first at bat. Gamble ready for her first pitch on the fourth inning. She winds and deals high and outside for a ball. Bill Morgan, happy to be along with you on WTNS Sports today. with the Claxon Communications team as well. Gamble's next pitch sailing high, ball 2. Natalie Holbrook doing social media things for us, and Natalie does so well. Casey Claxon, our producer today. Gamble tugging on her belt. Now she's ready. The pitch, that's high, ball 3. So Schaefer trying to become the 3rd consecutive Shamrocks batter to reach leading off an inning, and swings and misses at one that looked like it was upstairs, and that's what her 6th-year head coach Kelly Hanlon signals to her. Hey, that one was up here. 3-1 on Schaefer. Gamble ready, and her pitch popped up foul. That'll go straight back and out of play. Now Coshocton, obviously, for issues on the field and off, faced some struggles earlier in the year, but the next pitch, inside, ball 4, took over. This team has now won 7 straight, including their tournament win over Sandy Valley last week, trying to make it 8 straight here today as Rosalind Anderson comes up, fouls it back. Anderson reached out a fielder's choice in her first at bat. Gamble gets that foul ball back from her catcher Mallory Stamper. 2 as Gamble and Stamper find themselves ahead in the count. Oh, 2 with Schaefer, who walked on at first. Nobody out of the inning. Coshocton leading by 6. The next pitch, that's pop back foul and out of play. Well, that's that thing. That probably would not have gone well. The 0-2 pitch from Gamble high for a ball. Anderson briefly stepping out of that right-handed batter's box, climbs back in. Gamble's 1-2 pitch, that's popped up foul. That looks like that's going to get out of play, and it does. So far, we have not seen the baseball pitcher's mound because the baseball field and the softball field here at Barnesville are the same thing. The baseball pitcher's mound behind the softball pitching circle has not come into play. The next pitch high for a ball. Two of the game. Plate grounded back to Gamble, who threw it on to first in her first at bat. That ball hit to second. The ball fielded, bobbled, and an error for the first time today on either team. As at second base, 80 couldn't cleanly field the ball, so Carpenter reaches on the error. Schaefer, the lead runner, to second. And that'll bring the left fielder, Beckley Oliver, to the plate. She singled and then was forced out at the plate. First pitch that she sees from Gamble. Missing out of the zone, 1-0. The next pitch, a swing and a miss. The error of the game for either team. The next pitch, high and outside for a ball. Gamble has struck out 4 and allowed only 2 hits so far, no runs. Savannah's 2-1 pitch hit hard past third base into left field. They will keep the lead runner, Schaefer, at third. The base is now loaded with Shamrocks and only 1 out. Beckley Oliver now 2 for 2 at the plate and on at first. That'll bring the DP, Jocelyn Dainhart, to the plate. She was hit by a pitch in her first at bat. She's batting today for the Shamrocks catcher and Reagan Welch. Gamble's first pitch to her, a swing and a miss. So Coshocton scored 6 in the top of the first. Nobody has scored since then. Barnesville trying to change that here. Gamble ready, the 0-1, and they say she did swing at it. Home plate umpire Judd Baker making that call of no check swing, if you will. Gamble now finds herself ahead in the count at 0-2. Success in the circle continuing for Savannah Gamble. That is her 5th strikeout. And back to the top of the Shamrocks lineup we go with Emma Swan, who has struck out in both of her earlier go-rounds with Savannah Gamble and the Redskins. First pitch high and outside for a ball. The bases are jammed with the Shamrock. The next pitch, a called strike, 1-1. As Coshocton led by pitchers. So now 1 strike away from doing that is Coshocton. Savannah Gamble doing what veteran pitchers do, collecting yourself, going to the back of the... Right-handed hitting, right fielder Emma Swan at the plate. The 2-2 from Gamble. A swing and a miss. Gamble and the Redskins do it again. We head for...
McWayne Ductile is proud of all students in their academic pursuits. Whether through sports, the arts, or in the classroom, it's important for students to be challenged and to achieve success as they gain real-life experiences. Students who learn the value of goal setting and working with others will be more prepared for their next chapter in life. McWayne Ductile is pleased to be part of this community and is proud to help sponsor this broadcast.
Hi, this is Jamie from Witt's Frozen Custard. Have you had your Wits fixed this season? Each day you can choose from chocolate, vanilla, our daily flavor, or our weekly flavor, with over 20 toppings to choose from. Hit a home run with your favorite custard flavor or lunch special for $5 or less. While you're here, check out our to-go freezer loaded with quarts, pints, frozen custard cakes, and Witties. Witt's Frozen Custard is now located inside the Coffee Connection.
High school tournament softball today with WTNS Sports. Coshocton leading 6-0 as they come to the plate in the top of the 5th. Jasleen Brown pops it up foul, and that'll get out of play first base side. This is Jasleen's 3rd at bat. She has walked and scored and struck out. The walk came against starting pitcher Ella Betts. The strikeout against the relief pitcher who's done well today for the Shamrocks in Peyton Loudon. Loudon ready, the 0-1 pitch. A nice big rip by Brown that time. Fouled straight back to the backstop behind home plate. It's 0-2. Loudon looks in to Welch. The next pitch, change of speeds, fielded at first base by Anderson, who steps on the bag for the first out in the inning. High school tournament softball today being brought to you by the John Iannello Agency, Coshocton Regional Medical Center, and ClaxonSports.com, all proud sponsors of high school tourney softball on WTNS. That'll bring Kylie Raber to the plate, swings and fouls it back. Kylie today has made some nice plays at shortstop, and at the plate has gone 1 for 2. Singleton was left on base in the 2nd inning and struck out in the 1st. Loudon checking with Welch. The next pitch popped up very high on the infield. Loudon calling for it halfway between the circle and home, makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. That'll bring Sage Taylor to the plate. Taylor today, her offensive resume in this district semifinal, highlighted by a walk and a run scored. Fouls that one out of play down the first base line behind the Redskins first base dugout. Loudon ready here in the top of the 5th. The next pitch, a swing and a miss. Nice job by Loudon, kind of changing speeds on that offering, and Taylor going to try and work her way out of an 0-2 hole. The next pitch outside, a little bit high for a ball. Cleveland Guardians, in case you care, they've got an early start tonight. They'll be doing battle with the Detroit Tigers. Kind of interesting to see that the Guardians rushed from Cleveland to Detroit after their win over the Reds Sunday afternoon, and many of them were at the Cavaliers' pounding of the Pistons at Little Caesars Arena. The 1-2 pitch, just getting a piece of it that time, was Taylor to stay alive with the count at 1-2. I know Austin Hedges was there, many others. As here's no surprise, they put up a picture on social media. The next pitch, that's fouled back as Sage Taylor and Peyton Loudon continue to square off, top of the 5th inning. A Division V district semifinal match between Coshocton and Barnesville. It is a Coshocton 6-0 lead. The next pitch, grounded to third. That's a fair ball. Hustling down the line is Taylor, and she will be safe. Well, we are not the official score. We're going to call that an infield single, even if at third base Carpenter comes up with that cleanly. I don't think there's any guarantee that she's going to throw Taylor out at first. Now we will see a pinch runner come in for Taylor. How to bring Allie Tittle to the plate. Two outs, top of the 5th. Tittle swinging and missing the throw to first base, just getting back in safely that time. Loudon, ready. The pitch, line drive, base hit into center field. Hustling to second, trying to get to third, and doing so with the big wide turn was Serenity Aarons, the pinch runner. One of those scenarios where she rounded second and everybody said, uh-oh, and the pitch went wide of, the throw went wide of third, and Aarons gets in successfully to the bag. Tittle with the single and advancing to second on the throw. Now a conference down the third base line between Coshocton coach Justin Smith and right fielder Maddie Philibom. Philibom has fanned in both of her at-bats, the first against Barnesville's starting pitcher, Ella Betts, and the second time against the current pitcher, Peyton Loudon. First pitch called strike at the letters on the outside corner. You would imagine that in that conversation with Coach Smith and Maddie, just kind of a rah-rah conversation. The next pitch high and outside for a ball. Nice job by Welch behind the plate of reaching up and grabbing that pitch that could have gone to the backstop. The 1-1, a swing and a miss by Philibom. Loudon, as she had with most of the batters she's faced so far, now working ahead in the count, 1-2. The next pitch missing out of the zone. Aarons at third, pinch runner for Sage Taylor. Tittle at second after the two-out base hit. The 2-2, a swing and a miss. So Loudon works out of trouble, and we head for the bottom of the 5th inning. Coshocton still leading. It's the Redskins 6, Barnesville scoreless. This is high school tournament softball with WTNS Sports.
In our community, buying local isn't a choice, it's a way of life. At Jeff Drennan Dealerships, we're proud to be your local choice for all your automotive needs. For over 2 decades, we have been a proud supporter of everything Coshocton. From sales to service, our commitment to our neighborhood shines through in everything we do. Support your community. Buy local at Jeff Drennan Dealerships, because here, you're not just a customer, you're family.
As we get older, planning ahead becomes more important than ever. At Bratton Law, LLC in Coshocton, attorneys Kelly Bratton and Corey Laney help you protect what you've worked hard for. From wills and trusts to Medicaid planning, guardianships, and real estate, their team takes the time to listen and guide you every step of the way. Call 740-202-9557 or visit BrattonLawCoshocton.com. Bratton Law, trusted legal care right here at home.
Barnesville coming to the plate in the bottom of the 5th inning, trailing 6-0. Leading things off, the shortstop, Ella Betts. She's flown out to center field and walked and was left on base in her second at bat. Gamble's first pitch to her missing. Savannah's 1-0, little high ball 2. Bottom of the 5th inning, all of the runs in this game scored in the first inning, all by Coshocton. Betts singles into right field for a base hit. So far, Barnesville has not been able to take advantage of the fact that in the previous 2 innings they had leadoff runners on to start both those frames. My apologies, the last 3 innings they have had leadoff runners on but could not score anybody. That'll bring 80 to the plate. 80-0 for 2. She bunts right back to Gamble. Gamble turns and fires on to first. So the sacrifice works. Betts to second. 1 out. Gamble making a smart veteran play there. You could today singled and grounded out. Gamble's first pitch being brought to you by Baird Concrete. So the first Barnes triple, and it becomes a 6-1 game. And Loudon at third with all those sponsors, including MRV Siding Supply, Baird Concrete, and Dan Duran Insurance. At third, and struck out. To make a call. Walker 6-1. Coshocton leading on WTNS Sports.
For over 10 years, the John Inell Insurance at 740-295-9460 for a free quote. And let's protect.
I work here because I know that the care I provide will directly impact this community.
It gives me a great sense of pride to be able
When we can connect with them, and I know that they know they're loved.
Care for our community starts at Coshocton Regional Medical Center, where care matters most.
High school tournament softball with WTNS Radio. Peyton Gamble, the 9-hitter in the Redskins lineup, takes a strike on the first pitch of the top of the 6th inning. The second pitch to Peyton, high for a ball. Peyton Loudon's 1-1, a swing and a miss. Peyton in her first at bat had a 2-run double back in that 6th-run Coshocton first. Struck out in her other at bat. The 1-2 pitch, high and way outside, ball 2. I'm Bill Morgan, happy to be along with you today on WTNS Radio for this Division 5 District Semifinal matchup. The next pitch, high. Gamble, a good eye at the plate. Sister starting pitcher, Savannah Gamble. The count full. Loudon ready, and the 3-2 pitch. Great job by Peyton Gamble battling at the plate to foul it off, as the count stays at 3-2. Gamble deep in that right-handed side batter's box. The breeze continuing to blow. The next pitch, high, ball 4. Good at bat by Peyton Gamble. Here leading off the 6th inning. Walking after being down in the count. Now to bring Coshocton center fielder Jalen Allen to the plate. Scored the first run of the game back in the first. Hits it hard. Gamble to second. Allen at first. So good speed on the base pass for Coshocton as they try to get back the run they gave up in the bottom of the fifth. Now to bring the catcher, Mallory Stamper, to the plate. Her fourth at bat today, her third go around with Loudon. First pitch called strike on the outside. The 0-1 pitch called strike 2. Mallory, as catchers often do, her biggest contribution today defensively behind the plate for Coshocton. The 0-2 pitch swings and misses at one upstairs. So the runners have to stay where they are at here in the top of the sixth inning. One out, Allen at first, Gamble at second. And that'll bring Savannah Gamble to the plate. Savannah, 2 for 3, a swing and a miss. She's got a single, a double, a run scored, and 2 RBIs. And, oh, by the way, has allowed only 1 run while pitching today. Loudon ready, the next pitch, Gamble. A very high fly ball into short center field. Making the catch in center field, Schaefer. The throw on to third after tagging up was Gamble. To second is Allen. Now 2 outs in the inning, but both Redskins runners now in scoring position as Jasleen Brown comes to the plate. Slightly open stance from that right side. First pitch to Brown down low for a ball. Coshocton's third baseman is Jasleen Brown. She'd love to get a hit here to allow Coshocton to add to that lead. Next pitch way outside, ball 2. If the Redskins win, they will play in the district championship game coming up Wednesday against the likely opponent, top-seeded Tusky Valley. The next pitch, smoked into center field. That's a base hit. 1 run will score. They'll wave the other runner around. They'll not throw it to home plate. So a huge 2-out, 2-run single off the bat of Jasleen Brown, and Coshocton ups their lead from 5 to 7. So Coshocton sees that advantage. Jump to 8-1 as Allen scores. Peyton Gamble scores. Now to bring Kylie Raber to the plate. Lifts it on a fly into short left field. Coming in, making the catch is Beckley Oliver, which ends the Coshocton inning, but not before the Redskins score 2 more times. We head for the bottom of the 6th. Coshocton leading Barnesville 8-1 with WTNS Sports.
Your home for all things local sports is right here at ClaxonSports.com. Catch breaking sports news and exclusive articles, game results, and more. Also check out ClaxonSports.com for stunning photo galleries and in-depth coach and player interviews. Want to watch it live? We've got you covered with links to live streaming games from WTNS and media outlets across the East District. All in one place, ClaxonSports.com. From the first whistle to the final score, ClaxonSports.com. Your all-access pass to local sports.
For 5 generations, Baird Concrete and Landscaping Products have been your trusted source for high-quality materials. They specialize in concrete block, landscaping products, clay, natural stone, precast products, and masonry accessories, perfect for your upcoming projects. Whether you're a contractor, homeowner, or material supplier, they're 440-623-8600. Baird Concrete and Landscaping Products, building better projects one block at a time.
High school tournament softball with WTNS Sports. Coshocton leading 8-1. Our Player of the Game award brought to you by Warehouse Steak and Stein in the heart of beautiful Roscoe Village. More on that momentarily. Sophie Carpenter to lead things off. Carpenter today swings lifts a fly ball, but foul and falling harmlessly to the ground down the right field line. Carpenter has grounded out and reached on an error. 0-1. Savannah Gamble in the circle. Her 0-1 pitch. That's blasted to right field. Nice move over toward the right field line, and in fair territory, Maddie Philibom making the catch for the first out of the inning. So Coshocton now 5 outs away from heading to the district championship game. If you would have told this team 3 weeks ago that they'd be playing for the district championship, they probably would have said, "Do you think so?" But now they have. They've surged. They won 7 in a row, trying for 8 here today. Beckley Oliver to the plate. Beckley today 2 for 2, has singled 2 different times against Savannah Gamble. The next pitch, that's fouled into the dirt at home plate. Trickles over third base side, the home dugout on the third base side with 6-year Barnesville head coach Kelly Hanlon. By the way, thanks to Coach Hanlon and the athletic director here at Barnesville, Brad Hannas. And I'll tell you exactly why in a moment. The 1-1, that's popped up foul. That's out of play third base side. But a lot of times when you're dealing with schools that aren't familiar with what WTNS and Claxon Communications do, they may not necessarily make a big effort to get you rosters and lineups and stats, but certainly the folks at Barnesville did, and we are very thankful to that. So thanks to Coach Hanlon. The next pitch down low, and to Brad Hannas. 2-2 the count. Gamble having retired the first batter here in the 6th. The next pitch down low. Savannah Gamble gets the ball back from catcher Mallory Stamper. Gamble gripping the ball in her glove. The pitch, line drive, base hit into center field. That goes over the head of Jaslyn Allen. Trying to round first, head for second. Here comes the throw to second. Not in time. So Oliver with her 3rd single of the game. And then Allen's trouble handling the softball allows her to get to second. That becomes the second Coshocton error and allows Oliver to move into scoring position. But Coshocton leading by 7 as the DP, Jocelyn Dainhart, comes to the plate. First pitch inside, a little bit low. Dainhart has been hit by a pitch and struck out looking. Gamble ready with the 1-0 pitch. That misses, and I don't think Gamble was enthralled by that call from home plate umpire Judd Baker. Felt like she had the plate. He said she didn't. 2-0 on Dainhart. The next pitch, low, ball 3. So Oliver out at second base. On deck, leadoff hitter Emma Swan. 3-0. Gamble flips the ball into her glove. The 3-0 pitch, high, ball 4. So now 2 Shamrocks are on with 1 out, but Coshocton leading by 7. 8-1. Sophie Carpenter flew out to right field to begin the inning, and now Emma Swan, who has struck out in all 3 of her at-bats, trying to do some 6th-inning damage here for the Shamrocks. Swings and misses at the first pitch. And, you know, sometimes as fans you go, well, why has Beckley Oliver singled 3 times, but your leadoff hitter has struck out 3 times? Sometimes it's simply a matchup issue for pitchers and batters. The next pitch, boy, just missing. 1-1. So certainly in this case, no knock on Emma Swan, but Gamble's a great pitcher. She struck out, or had struck out, 155 on the year coming in, and Swan reaches for one that was a little bit upstairs, fouls it off. But Oliver, the left fielder for her team here in Barnesville, has seen the ball very well against Gamble and picked up 3 singles. Right now, Swan down in the count. 1-2 with 2 on, 1 out. Bottom of the 6th inning, Savannah Gamble deals, takes something off. That ball skips into the dirt, goes all the way to the backstop, and to third base goes the aforementioned Beckley Oliver. Danehart to second. 2-2. Gamble, after getting the ball back from catcher Mallory Stamper, walks to the back of the circle. Grabs some dirt with her pitching hand. The next pitch fouled straight back on the gas from Savannah Gamble. And it's always easier to say than, of course, it is to do out on the field. But Savannah just trying to focus on getting Swan. Her team's up by 7 right now. The 2-2 pitch, a swing and a miss. So Gamble does it again, striking out a batter, that is. And that becomes her 6th strikeout of the afternoon. Now 161 on the season. 2 outs in the inning as Ella Betts comes to the plate. Betts 1 for 2 today, a single. She has scored Barnesville's only run and walked and flown out. Gamble's first pitch to her, missing a little bit high for a ball. Oliver at third, Danehart at second. There's a fly ball into center field. Nice one step to the left. Jalen Allen to make the catch of the line drive and end the inning. We head for the 7th and what Coshocton is hoping will be final inning, with the Redskins leading 8-1. High school tournament softball is here on WTNS Sports.
Get luxury for every home with Montana Forge Hardware at MRV Siding Supply. Montana Forge provides custom luxury for every home and is one of the most affordable luxury brands in the industry, with solid forged brass designer hardware manufactured to the highest standards. Don't forget about beautiful Montana Forge bath hardware, available in all Montana Forge finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Get ready, Coshocton. The All-American sale is on at Jeff Drennan Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, now through July 4th. We're celebrating 250 years of freedom with preferred pricing. You pay what we pay. Plus 0% financing and massive factory rebates on Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles you've been dreaming of. But that's not all. Finance with us and score an extra $1,000 in savings. That's right, more money in your pocket and the keys to the perfect ride in your hand. Hurry, these star-spangled deals end July 4th. Jeff Drennan, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. Drive home proud, drive home American. Shop 24/7 at jeffdrennan.com.
You've got high school tournament softball on WTNS, and Coshocton coming to the plate in the top of the 7th inning for what they are hoping will be the final time today, leading by that 7-run, 8-1 margin. That ball slapped back to Loudon. Off the bat of Sage Taylor, she throws on to first for the first out here in the 7th. Another tournament score from Coshocton County to report. Unfortunately, the season coming to a close for Ridgewoods. They fall to Claymont 4-1 today. As Allie Tittle coming to the plate takes a called strike. Allie today a good afternoon batting for Coach Justin Smith's team. She is 2 for 3, a single, a double, a run scored, and a pair of RBIs. Fouls that one off. Despite the Ridgewood loss, Addison Lammers, their pitcher, did reach her 500th career strikeout for the Generals. The next pitch, that's down low. So Coshocton does have the 7-run lead, but you know what? Never hurts to have more. I base it into center field. So Tittle today 3 for 4, a pair of singles, a double, 2 RBIs, and a run scored. So after Taylor grounded out to start the inning, Tittle reaches on a 1-out single. So Coshocton will send a pinch hitter to the plate. Bree Whitcliffe. Loudon's first pitch to her, missing for Philibom. Loudon's 1-1 pitch, popped up foul, out of play, first base side. Maddie has just kind of struggled today, at least from a batting perspective, so Whitcliffe getting an opportunity to have some success. The 1-2 pitch from Loudon. Hit right back to Loudon. Nice play, but the first baseman drops it. So Whitcliffe reaches. That's an error on the first base. Tittle goes to second. The first error of the day on Barnesville. That'll bring Peyton Gamble to the plate. Gamble has a double, a couple of RBIs, a walk and a run scored. First pitch downstairs for a ball. Well, when your number 9 hitter can get a couple of RBIs, reach base on a walk, score a run, and belt a double, that's a good day. The 1-0 pitch, Loudon pops it up, foul out of play, first base side, 1-1. Don't forget, we'll name a Warehouse Steak and Stein player of the game. The player getting a famous Warehouse cheeseburger and an order of those legendary onion rings, courtesy of the Warehouse Steak and Stein in Roscoe Village. The next pitch, a called strike. Gamble trying to get a base hit, driving another run. There's a line drive down the right field line, but twisting and foul. Pitch. Emma Swan in foul territory. Now 2 outs in the inning. That'll bring Jalen Allen to the plate. Allen today is 1 for 4. An infield single. 2 runs scored and reached on a walk. Pitch popped up on the infield. Reagan Welch behind the plate makes the catch to end the 7th inning. But now here comes Barnesville with one final opportunity. But Coshocton leading by 7. It's 8-1 high school tournament softball with WTNS Sports.
You'd never build a house by yourself, so why build a strategy towards a financial future? To get started, call 82.
Securities and investment advisory services offered through LPL Enterprise, a registered investment advisor, and LPL Financial are not affiliated with Prudential.
Tie yourself in knots trying to meet complicated requirements? At Baltic State Bank, we keep things simple. Our checking accounts are straightforward, easy to understand, and completely free of gimmicks. Life is complicated. Your checking account shouldn't be. Stop by any of our offices or open an account online at BalticStateBank.com. Member FDIC.
Hi, this is Christy from Huebner's Auto Care. Does your vehicle need brakes, shocks, struts, AC work? You can trust our experienced ASL rates and quality work. It's 587.
3 outs away from advancing to the Division 5 District Championship game. They lead 8-1 as the Shamrocks of Barnesville come calling in the bottom of the 7th. Our softball tournament action today being brought to you by the Baltic State Bank, local location in West Lafayette, Huebner Auto Repair, and Millersburg Electric. First pitch swinging, the ball hit in foul territory by 80, and that'll fall. The play not able to be made on it. 80 today is 0 for 2. Has struck out, reached on a fielder's choice, and put down a successful sacrifice. The Hamlin's lineup down by 7. Gamble will be playing for the district championship on Wednesday. The 1-2 pitch, high, ball 2. That'll be a sight to be determined by the OHSAA. Likely opponent, top-seeded Tusky Valley, and their star pitcher, junior and Ohio State recruit, Brenna Reichman. Gamble's 2-2 pitch. Fly ball into right field. That will be a fair ball. And the ball fielded. They fire it back in, and in with a stand-up double. Abigail 80. So certainly Barnesville needs a bunch of runners to get back in. That'll bring Peyton Law. Loudon has been outstanding in relief since coming in relief in the circle back in the first inning for the hometown Shamrocks. The 1-0 pitch, fly ball into short center field. Allen will make the catch. No, she dropped it. Now trying to go to third. The throw and tag out on the play. Loudon reaching on the error as you hear fan commentary. Kelly Hanlon talking things over with home plate umpire Judd Baker. I'm not real sure what that conversation's about. So, 1 out, 1 on. That brings Mariah Schaefer to the plate. Schaefer taking a called strike. She's 0 for 2 today. She has sandwiched a walk in between a pop out to the pitcher and a fly out to center. Gamble's 0-1 pitch hit to second. The ball fielded by Tittle on to second, back to first, not in time. Loudon will be safe. Schaefer reaching on the fielder's choice. In 7th inning, Savannah Gamble ready. The pitch, a swing and a miss. Big swing by the first baseman, Roslyn Anderson. Anderson has struck out once, reached on a fielder's choice and grounded out to Raybird short. The next pitch, that's fouled back. Gamble ahead on the count, 0-2. Looks into the catcher, the pitch, and the runner on the throw to third is safe, advancing to second on the throw to third. Schaefer at third. Anderson out at second. It's now 8-2. That'll bring the third baseman, Sophia Carpenter, to the plate. Gamble ready, the pitch. Popped up, foul, and out of play, first base side. Now that's one of the great things about high school sports. Coshocton trying to finish the deal here, but Barnesville saying we will not go quietly. The 0-1 pitch, line drive, that's to the right field. That'll be 2 more Shamrock runs as they now make it 8-4. Schaefer scores, Anderson scores, and now a timeout as Coshocton will talk things over in the circle. We're in the bottom of the 7th. Coshocton trying to hang on ahead 8-4 with WTNS Sports.
Spring in the summer with Millersburg Electric's Holiday Mega Sale, going on now through June 3rd. Savings throughout the store, including the top-rated line of Speed Clean laundry products. Get over $3,000 in savings in rebates on kitchen packages from GE Profile or KitchenAid. Building and remodeling, package discounts are available, and Millersburg Electric will keep your appliance package in stock until you're ready for delivery. Get 12 months interest-free financing.
To the mound from assistant pitch, high for a ball. The Shamrocks have added 3 here in the bottom of the 7th. It's 8-4, a swing and a miss. Gamble getting the ball back from her catcher and battery mate, Mallory Stamper, walks to the back of the circle. Savannah, the junior, ready, the pitch, a swing and a miss. So 2 outs. As Oliver retired for the first time today. And that'll bring the designated player, Jocelyn Danehart, to the plate. Dainhart reached when she was hit by a pitch. She took a walk and is struck out. That's the 8th strikeout for Savannah Gamble. The pitch, a swing and a miss as Savannah simply reared back and brought the heat. 8 for Coshocton, bottom of the 7th, 1 on, 2 out, 0-1 on Jocelyn Dainhart. The next pitch, that's high for a ball. Dainhart trying to extend the game for Kelly Hamlin's team. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gamble ready, the pitch. Popped up, foul territory, first base side, and that will fall foul as Sage Taylor, the first baseman, and the catcher Stamper both gave chase over near the Coshocton first base side dugout. Coshocton 1 strike away from advancing to the Division V District Championship game. Gamble ready, the 1-2 pitch. Popped up, calling for it in foul territory, but that ball, now there's netting that extends from the roof back over the field, and that ball got up to the netting. Otherwise, Stamper probably would have had a play on it to end the game. So that's a break for Barnesville. Savannah Gamble getting, well, I don't know about a new softball, but a different softball from home plate umpire Judd Baker. The 1-2 pitch, a swing and a miss. And the Redskins have done it, keeping their winning streak alive. It's now 8 in a row, and they'll be playing for the D5 District Championship on Wednesday. Stand by. Our high school softball post-game show is coming up next on WTNS Sports.
It's time to be thinking about those concrete projects. Coshocton Materials offers ready-mix concrete, precast blocks, and a variety of mason and concrete products. Located on County Road 621 in Coshocton, call today for prices and delivery options at 740-722-9015. That's 740-722-9015.
Congratulations, class of 2026. Your future is just getting started, and Buckeye Career Center is here to help you take the next step. BCC offers 10 full-time adult education programs, Class A and B CDL training, and part-time options as well. Attend our adult education open house June 9th from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. at Buckeye Career Center and have your $50 application fee waived. Learn more at buckeyecareercenter.org. Discover your passion and prepare for your future at Buckeye Career Center.
At Bradford Financial Group, they strive to create a personalized financial roadmap that may guide you towards your desired destination. Bradford Financial Group seeks to simplify the complex financial terms and investment options, offering honest advice and help you navigate the complexities of investing and financial strategies. From retirement planning, investment, estate planning, to insurance needs, Bradford Financial Group is there for you to provide wealth and protection strategies for your financial health. Bradford Financial Group is proud to help sponsor this high school sports broadcast. Give them a call today at 622-3347 or stop by 636 Chestnut Street in Coshocton.
McWayne Ductile is proud of all students in their academic pursuits. Whether through sports, the arts, or in the classroom, it's important for students to be challenged and to achieve success as they gain real-life experiences. Students who learn the value of goal setting and working with others will be more prepared for their next chapter in life. McWayne Ductile is pleased to be part of this community and is proud to help sponsor this broadcast.
Hi, this is Jamie from Witt's Frozen Custard. Have you had your Wits fixed this season? Each day you can choose from chocolate, vanilla, our daily flavor, or our weekly flavor, with over 20 toppings to choose from. Hit a home run with your favorite custard flavor or lunch special for $5 or less. While you're here, check out our to-go freezer loaded with quarts, pints, frozen custard cakes, and Witties. Witt's Frozen Custard is now located. Coffee Connection welcomes you to dine in with us or use our convenient drive-thru. Try our Turkey Bacon Club, BLT, grilled cheese, or a chicken salad or egg salad sandwich on a croissant. Don't forget to pair it with your favorite hot, frozen, or iced drink. On Mondays, all breakfast sandwiches are half off, and every Wednesday, all drinks, all sizes are half priced. Stop by the Coshocton Coffee Connection or call your order in at 623-3234.
In our community, buying local isn't a choice, it's a way of life. At Jeff Drennan Dealerships, we're proud to be your local choice for all your automotive needs. For over 2 decades, we have been a proud supporter of everything Coshocton. From sales to service, our commitment to our neighborhood shines through in everything we do. Support your community. Buy local at Jeff Drennan Dealerships, because here, you're not...
Continuing on WTNS after the 4. Our high school tourney softball coverage today being brought to you by Millersburg, approving 2, 14, and 13 on the season. We'll tell you what's up next for them coming up in a couple of minutes. Time now, however, to name our Warehouse Steak and Stein Player of the Game, brought to you by Warehouse Steak and Stein in Roscoe Village. And today's Player of the Game will receive a certificate good for a famous Warehouse cheeseburger. How good does that sound right now? And an order of their legendary onion rings, courtesy of Warehouse Steak and Stein. And our Warehouse Steak and Circle, in addition, at the plate, Savannah picked up a pair of base hits, a single, a double, with 2 RBI. Coming up as the post-game show rolls on, I'll tell you what's next for Justin Smith's team, now 14 and 13 on the year and headed for a tournament matchup on Wednesday. This is WTNS Sports.
As we get older, planning ahead becomes more important than ever. At Bratton Law, LLC in Coshocton, attorneys Kelly Bratton and Corey Laney help you protect what you've worked hard for. From wills and trusts to Medicaid planning, guardianships, and real estate, their team takes the time to listen and guide you every step of the way. Call 740-202.
Hi, the John Einell Agency has been fit your life and your budget. We're 9460 for a free quote, and let's protect what matters most together.
Great care is closer than you think at Coshocton Regional Medical Center.
I find it really rewarding to work here because I know that the care I provide will directly impact this community.
It gives me a great sense of pride to be able to give back that health care that I got while I was a patient here.
When the people come in, we know them by name, and that means so much to a patient when we can connect with them, and I know that they know they're loved.
Care for our community starts at Coshocton Regional Medical Center, where care matters most.
Your home for all things local sports is right here at ClaxonSports.com. Catch breaking sports news and exclusive articles. We've got you covered with links to live streaming games from WTNS and media outlets across the East District. All in one place, ClaxonSports.com. From the first whistle to the final score, ClaxonSports.com. Your all-access pass to local sports.
For 5 generations, Baird Concrete and Landscaping Products have been your trusted source for high-quality materials. They specialize in concrete block, landscaping products, clay, natural stone, precast products, and masonry accessories, perfect for your upcoming projects. Whether you're a contractor, homeowner, or material supplier, they're here to help bring your projects to life. Family owned and operated, they're proud to serve you with exceptional service and products. Call them at 740-623-8600. Baird Concrete and Landscaping Products, building better projects one block at a time.
Get luxury for every home with Montana Forge Hardware at MRV Siding Supply. Montana Forge provides custom luxury for every home and is one of the most affordable luxury brands in the industry, with solid forged brass designer hardware manufactured to the highest standards. Don't forget about beautiful Montana Forge bath hardware, available in all Montana Forge finishes. That's MRV Siding Supply in Millersburg, Newark, and Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Visit them on the web at mrvsiding.com.
Get your siding supplies from the siding guys. MRV Siding Supply.
Our high school softball postgame show with WTNS Sports rolling on. Coshocton, a big win today as they now head for the Division V District Championship game on Wednesday after knocking off Barnesville on Barnesville's home field. The final score 8-4. The likely opponent Wednesday afternoon, Tusky Valley. Keep it tuned to WTNS and ClaxonSports.com for updates on that. Final numbers from this afternoon's contest for winning Coshocton: 8 runs, 10 hits. They left 8 on base and made 3 errors. For the Shamrocks of Barnesville, 4 runs, 9 hits. They left 12 on base and made a single error. Barnesville closes out their season with a record of 13-13. Coshocton extending their winning streak to 8 and improves to 14-13. And once again, our Warehouse Steak and Stein player of the game, Coshocton's Savannah Gamble. My thanks this afternoon to our producer, Casey Claxon, Natalie Holbrook from Claxon Communications, running social. I'm Bill Morgan, and I'll see you at a game.
Get ready, Coshocton. The All-American sale is on. Plus 0% financing and massive factory rebates on Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles you've been dreaming of. But that's not all. Finance with us and score an extra $1,000 in savings. That's right, more money in your pocket and the keys to the perfect ride in your hand. Hurry, these star-spangled deals end July 4th.
You'd never build a house by yourself, so why build your finances that way? Speak a financial future. To get started, 6482.
Securities and Inventual. These financial professionals are permitted to brand under Prudential. LPLE and LPL Financial are not.
Just to avoid monthly fees? Or worse, tie yourself in knots trying to meet complicated requirements? At Baltic State, banking account shouldn't be. Stop by any of our offices.
This is Christy from Huebner's Auto Care. Does your vehicle need brakes, shocks, struts? Auto Care. You can trust our experienced ASC certified technicians to always be upfront with you about what repairs you need or you don't need, and to do those repairs right. For reasonable rates and quality work, it's Huebner's Auto Care, 512 Chestnut Street in Coshocton beside the post office. Call us at 740-622-4587.
Spring into summer with Millersburg Electric's holiday mega sale going on now through June 3rd. Hi, this is Kerry Taylor, and savings throughout the store include $570 off a GE washer and dryer pair and $900 off a Whirlpool 31 cubic foot French door refrigerator, now just $1,799. Plus, with summer grilling season here, get free assembly on all Weber grills and Blackstone griddles. We offer free in-carton drop-off on appliances or have our dedicated delivery team professionally install your appliance purchase. Qualified customers get 0% financing through May of 2027. So visit us today or shop 24/7 at millersburgelectric.com.
It's time to be thinking about those concrete projects. Coshocton Materials offers ready-mix concrete, precast blocks, and a variety of mason and concrete products. Located on County Road 621 in Coshocton, call today for prices and delivery options at 740-722-9015. That's 740-722-9015.
Thank you for joining us for this WTNS Sports broadcast. Audio CDs are available by calling WTNS Radio at 740-622-1560. WTNS Coshocton. We are the sports voice of East Central Ohio.